Hello everyone, this video is going to show you how you can select specific birds to use for upgrading your boxes. I know that some of you are interested in keeping specific birds that you probably have a preference for, and you want to keep their nest levels and not have the Enigmatic Box website use those birds for the upgrades. So there are two ways you can overcome this. One is a very simple method, and the other one involves interacting with the smart contract through Etherscan. So the first method, and I recommend this method because it's the easiest, is to simply transfer those birds to another wallet. So the birds that I guess you've identified as your forever birds and you don't want to use their nesting levels, move them to a separate wallet. Then that way that you can't use them for upgrading your boxes. And the other advantage to that is they'll also be nice and safe in a separate wallet that you can just leave and forget about. And to do that, you can simply go to the On-Chain Birds website, the nesting section, find your bird, then click on the image, which will take you to the detail page. And then on the top right, there are a couple of icons, and this transfer icon will allow you to send it to a different address. So that's the easiest, quickest way to do it. The other way to do it, as I mentioned earlier, is to interact with the smart contract for the Enigmatic Box. And to do that, you need a couple of bits of information. So you need to find the IDs of the boxes that you want to upgrade. And you also need to find the IDs of the birds that you want to use, and also know how many levels, nesting levels, that they have, which you can use, because you need to have enough, obviously, to upgrade your boxes however many tiers that you want. So if you go to the Enigmatic Box website, there is a link down the bottom right that says check nesting levels. Click on that. You can input your bird ID on the right hand side here, and it will tell you how many upgrades are available. So for example, these two birds I have here, 8429 and 8474. 8429, which I've already entered, so this is what you see on the left. 8429 is different. It's a diamond nest level, and it has 5 upgrades available. Now if I put in 8474, it should give me 6 levels. Yes, so silica and 6 upgrades available. So between these two birds, I have a total of 11 upgrades available. Now I need to go and find the IDs of the boxes that I want to upgrade. So I've got some soul boxes, which are tier 1, level 1. So I'm just going to grab 5417, 5418, 5419, and 5420. So let's work with 4 of these boxes. Now, to interact with the smart contract, I recommend you go to the Enigmatic Box OpenSea listing and then click on the Etherscan link, and that'll open up the contract for you. You need to click on this contract button and then go to Write Contract, and then you need to connect your MetaMask wallet by clicking on this Connect to Web3. Gives you a little warning, say OK. Check whatever it is you're using, probably MetaMask. Now my wallet is connected. The method or the function you want to look for is called Upgrade Boxes. It's number 31. And this is used when you're doing multiple upgrades, so multiple boxes. So expand this out and you will get 3 input fields. So the token IDs refer to the box IDs. So we went and picked out 4 of them, 5417 through to 5420. So what we will do is type in those numbers, 5417 separated by a comma, 5418, 5419, 5420. So there are 4 boxes. The amounts refer to how many levels you want to upgrade for each of these boxes. So let's say, for example, I want to upgrade each of them 2 levels. I would put 2, 2, 2, 2. Now, the claim IDs are the IDs of your birds. So in my case, in this example, I had 2 birds, which gave me a total of 11 upgrades. So that was 8429 and 8474. So again, separated by commas, 8429, 8474. So once you've checked all this out and double checked, then click on the right button and you're going to get a MetaMask transaction that will allow you to proceed. Now, if there is an error in any of these fields, then what you will typically find is that the MetaMask transaction, the gas will be ridiculously high. In other words, it's going to be more than what's in your account, so it's not going to let you do the transaction because it can't estimate the gas it's going to use because what you've input doesn't make sense, right? So there's no correct calculation that can happen. So I will reject this, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So for example, I had a total of 11 claims between these 2 birds. So if I put in 3333, that's a total of 12 upgrades, which can't be done. So if I click right now, then as you can see, it says we're not able to estimate gas, such and such, and that's more than what's in my account. So I can't actually do that transaction. So I'll reject that. And if I drop the last one to 2, that should work because I do have 11 upgrades usable. So once again, you can see this time it allows me to go through. So I'll reject that. Some other potential errors would be like something like a bird that I don't own. For example, let's say 1,000. I probably don't have this in my wallet. Yeah. So again, because I don't own that bird, the number of upgrades that I have available is only 5. And I'm trying to upgrade 12 levels, which can't happen. So again, I will reject that. So that is all you need to do to pick specific birds. One thing to note is that if you try to upgrade and the birds that you input here have more upgrades available than what you're trying to request, then it's just going to take it's going to use the nest levels from the IDs that you put in first. In other words, if I go back on this, so I have 11 upgrades available here, and if I just say 1, 1, 1, 1, then it's going to take 4 upgrades from this bird. And in other words, it's not going to use any from this because the first bird had 5 levels to use. So it is a little tricky, and there's a lot of prep work that needs to be done. So I do recommend sending any birds you don't want to use for the upgrades. Just send them to a different wallet. It's good for security as well. But if you must, then this is how you go about it. I will see you on Parliament in about 6 hours' time. Bye.